All right. Good morning, everyone. On this beautiful sunny day, if you're here in Colorado. So it's Friday today, and we are going to, we've been working on a series of chakras, and today we're going to work on our third chakra, which is called Manipura chakra. And Manipura in Sanskrit means shining gem, right? Basically, it's our solar plexus area. So it's that area right above our navel and right below our diaphragm. So sort of right below the rib cage, right in there. Yeah. And so all of these are our main chakras, right? And this third main chakra is, I think sometimes one of the more important ones to have in balance. So basically our chakras, for those that have just joined us, right, are basically energy centers that run at the middle of our body. We have many, but there's 7 main. We're working on the third today. And so when these chakras are not in balance, if they're either stuck with low energy or overstimulated, it can cause both physical and emotional, mental imbalances in our life. And so a little bit about that solar plexus chakra. So basically what this means, the solar plexus, this chakra, is that we focus on knowing that we have everything we need inside, right? All the answers we need are in us. And that's one of I think the most important messages in yoga is that we have the answers inside. And our practices help us to tap into that practice, right? It's kind of like sometimes why we call it our gut feel. I have a gut feel that I should be doing this. That's yourself talking. And those are the answers that are coming to you. And we always know the correct answer for ourselves. Yeah. And sometimes it doesn't feel that way. But so again, the chakras can be overstimulated or they can be stuck and lethargic, right? And in this particular case, in our solar plexus, when we have that overstimulation or that stuckness, it can cause things like aggression, feeling dominating, poor self-discipline, feeling like a victim of, mentally a victim, feeling controlling. Any of this resonate with anybody? Low energy and just poor digestion. Yeah. So it's really nice for us. So today we're just going to be doing our overall yoga, but we're going to be focusing on that solar plexus. And I did all the negative things. So when this chakra is, when that energy is flowing, again, we feel like we shine, right? With humble confidence. It's our self-esteem, it's our confidence. Our personality warms up, we become lively, we become witty, and just having a balanced self-image. Yeah, good stuff. All right, so we're gonna start today with, we're gonna do a different breathing technique. This is a very challenging breathing technique. But I want to practice it, and I think that it's really great for this area. So it's called Kapalabhati breath, or the breath of fire. So solar plexus, solar meaning sun, right? So digestive fire, right? Just picturing that a sunshine, coming out of our solar plexus here, just getting our digestive and our energy moving. So we're going to begin with just taking a couple cleansing breaths here. So we're going to take a nice breath in and just let it go. Breathe it out. Yes, a lot of people have been talking about how they feel like they could breathe out this week. Nice big breath in and let it go. And one more breath in and breathe out. Just that, doesn't that feel good? So coming into this space for just this hour. So you're going to take your left hand and flip it up. And you're going to touch your ring finger and your thumb. This is the sun mudra. Yeah, sun, solar. Good. And with your right hand, we're going to bring it onto that space between right above your navel, right below your rib cage, right? And then just relax your shoulders here. Good. And then before we close our eyes, we're just going to practice a little bit. But basically, as we breathe in, I want you to feel that solar plexus or your hand rise up. as you fill up that belly area. And then as you exhale, just feel that area reach back, right? And so breathe in, feel that belly rise, and breathe out, draw that belly in. Good. So that's the cadence. So we're going to be doing that with our eyes closed. And before we close our eyes again, I want to practice that. So we're going to just release our hands onto our lap. So once we do that for a little bit, then we're going to transition into this Kapalabhati breath. And basically what we're going to be doing is that same breath, but a little faster, right? So we're going to be breathing in and out, in and out. I think you can see my belly here. I shouldn't show you my belly, right? But as you breathe in, it puffs up, breathe out, it comes in, out. So like that, okay? And just practice this. But this is a great breathing technique for if you have indigestion or digestion issues, or even if you don't have digestive issues, it helps with that digestion, right? Okay, so nice tall spine, maybe scoot forward a little bit in your chair so we're not slumped forward or back. Yes, and a nice tall spine. And again, everything is just easy. Take the effort out, just give it your best. Again, then flip up that right hand and then touch your ring finger and thumb. That gets that focus to this solar plexus area. Good. And again, if you want to bring your hand onto that space, and now let's float our eyes closed. Good. All right. So we'll start with just nice and slow breathing. As you breathe in through the nose, feel that belly rise a little bit. Don't strain. And then as you exhale, just feel that belly, that area drop back. So inhale, and all through the nose, rise, exhale, back. And my stomach is starting to gurgle. Inhale. Yeah, this is such a great practice. This is a really helpful breath. Good. All right. And now either keeping your hand where it is, or you can release your hands onto your lap. Good. We're going to just tap in and experiment with that a breath of fire, right? So again, just start to breathe in and out, and in as the belly rises and out as the belly drops in. And then start to just, speed it up a little bit. In, out. I'm just going to do that 20 times. I'm going to keep it as slow as you want, or you can go a little bit faster. And relax. So you heard that breath coming in and out of it pretty effervescently, in and out of your nose. Yeah. And let's just do one more round of that. So let's just take a cleansing breath in through the nose and breathe out through the nose. And now breathe in as the belly rises, breathe out as it draws in, and then quicken it. So you're pushing that belly in and out as you breathe in and out, as quickly as you can. And relax. Good. You might start to feel some warming going on in your internal organs. Yeah, this area, the solar plexus, is all about our internal organs, liver, spleen, stomach, digestive tract, all of that. Yeah, we're just waking it up, balancing it out. It's like taking a scrub brush and just, cleaning out that area for us today. Okay. And now flipping our palms up on our lap. Good. So get some nice universal energy coming into our body. Good. And now you can keep your eyes closed here, or you can open them. But on an inhale breath, we're going to lift our chin slightly up towards the sky. So you're going to lean your head back just a little bit. Again, making sure that this feels comfortable on your body. Good. And with our chin lifted and our head back slightly, ever so little, we're going to just drop the head over to the right just a little bit, and then bring it back up and drop it over to the left. And if this is uncomfortable, then don't lean your head back. Just drop your head to the right and left with your head straight. Over to the right and up and over to the left and up, and then slowly relax your head back forward. So I've been doing this a little bit for our daily task work with our head down. So feel free to flutter your eyes open now. Yeah. So daily task work keeps us in what position? Like this, right? Head down, shoulders rounded. And we're on our computer, we're on our cell phone, we're in our car driving, we're eating. So a couple of these poses will help us to to balance that, right? All about balance. Good. All right. So we're going to take a breath in now. And as we exhale, just gently tilt your chin to your chest, but keep your shoulders reaching back, right? Yeah. So not rounding those shoulders. Now we're going to make a little smiley face on our chest. As you inhale, slowly roll your head up towards the right shoulder. And then drop your chin down to your chest. And then slowly bring it up to the left shoulder. And drop your chin down to your chest. Good. And then press down into your toes and slowly float your head back up. All right. Take a big breath in here now, a few head circles. Exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Keep your shoulders gently back. And then slowly roll your right ear towards your right shoulder. Bring your head around back slightly and roll it over to the left and forward. Let's follow our breath here as we inhale, sweep it to the right and up. And as we exhale, sweep it to the left and down. Good. One more here in this direction. And then next time chin comes to chest, just pause and slowly roll the opposite direction. Yeah, just nice and slow. Make this feel good on your neck. Our neck is our connection to our mind and our heart. Yeah, our head and our body. Good. And the next time that your head comes forward, go ahead and pause. Good. Press down into your toes and slowly lift your head back up. Good. Okay, just because my shoulders are tight, we're going to do a nice shoulder opener here. So arms down alongside your body. If you have handles on your chair, just outside. Good. We do this all the time, right? So we're going to inhale. This is also great for our spine. Lift those shoulders up to your earlobes. Press into your feet to elongate your spine. Ah, that feels so good. I feel that in my belly and my spine. And exhale, relax it out. Good. Now let's just roll the shoulders back. Good. And let's roll our shoulders forward. Now we're going to bring our palms forward. And we're going to slowly bend our elbows. Good. And then once your hands are up, we're going to see if you can reach your upper arms in line with your shoulders. So like a goalpost. Right, like a cactus. Good. All right, take a breath in here. Reach your upper arms back. See if you can lift your chin up slightly. Feel your chest open and see what's going on in those shoulders. Yeah. And now you can either remain right here, or if you want, on an inhale breath, roll your shoulders, your elbows rather, forward. Good. And then exhale, roll your elbows back in line with your shoulders. Good. Now just draw your elbows back slightly. And then draw your elbows back forward. All right. So let's relax our shoulders. Good. Now I really want you to be careful here. We're going to just drop our hands down towards the floor. We use practice pose. If that is uncomfortable on your shoulders, you're going to just drop your hands just down towards the floor. Right, take a breath in and on an exhale, ever so slowly, start to reach your fingers forward. Relax your shoulders. Then if you can, drop your fingers slowly towards the floor. We're like a little scarecrow here. Yeah, wiggle your hand. All right, take a nice big breath in. Again, nothing should be uncomfortable. You should just be feeling a nice stretch in those shoulder girdles of either shoulder. Good. Take a breath in and on an exhale breath, see if you can just gently press your elbows forward, palms back. Just find your edge, what feels like a nice stretch. and breathe. And then exhale, relax the hand. And let's just slowly, with relaxed shoulders, slowly float those fingers down towards the floor. Ooh. Yeah, that is really a nice stretch for our shoulders. Let's get that synovial fluid moving around in our shoulders. But if there's discomfort in any of that, then that was not yoga, right? That was not serving you. Good. All right, and shake it out. And shake out our hands. Good. All right, we're gonna come into a little bit of a twist here. I'm gonna slide back so you can see my body a little bit more. All right, but let's just start with pancaking our hands, one on top of the other. Good. Nice tall spine, so gently pressing into your feet, reaching the top of your head as if you want to stamp the ceiling. Good, and on an inhale breath, just swing over to the right, wherever your arms and body land. And then inhale, come back to center, and exhale over to the left. And inhale forward, and exhale to the right. And again, we're not pushing it here, we're just warming up our spine. And exhale, but this is also good for the solar plexus area. And now we can double time and just inhale to one side, exhale to the other, feeling that twist in your waist area. Yeah, and just make this nice and easy. There should be no discomfort on your back. Inhaling and exhaling. And exhale, either through nose or mouth. One more. And come back to center. Good. And then slowly just drop your elbows down, interlace your fingers, and let's just give our hands some love by just rotating your fingers around. Nice relaxed wrists. Good. Relax the hands, and now slowly just draw your hands forward. Your hands forward so your arms straighten. We're gonna lift our fingers up, and let's just do some nice slow circles. So the fingers are wide and stretchy. I always say that this is like when you're scraping dough out of the side of a bowl, when you're making cookies and it's sticking to the side of the bowl. Yeah, just make this feel really nice on your fingers. Yeah, really stretch those fingers, just play with them, right? And relax and shake out those digits. Good. Nice. Okay. So coming into a little bit of a side bend here, we're going to take our right hand onto the outside of our left thigh. Left arm relaxes down alongside the body. Let's turn our palm out. A nice tall spine. I know I sound like a broken record. When I say that, it's like if we're leaning forward, let's just catch ourselves and take the top of the head and try to touch the ceiling. That'll straighten our spine. Good. Turn that palm out if it's not already. And on an inhale breath, take that left arm and reach it slowly up. Again, you can stop, depending on your shoulder, you can stop wherever it's comfortable. Yeah, or you can continue on with a straight arm up to your head. So you're either up here or here. Yes, this is like the side bend because we hold on to our thigh. Good. Press our toes lightly into the floor. Take a big breath in and try to get as tall as you can. And then as you exhale, reach up and just spread over. Oh, this should just feel nice. Again, if you're feeling tweaky in your back, you've gone too far. See if you can just keep that left shoulder drawing back slightly so we're not waving forward with our upper body. And smile and breathe, opening up this whole left side rib cage. Getting into all that fascia tissue in your joint with your ribs, right? Opening up those lungs. And inhale, slowly come back up. And exhale, relax. That arm down, however is comfortable. Try to relax that shoulder as the arm floats down. Opposite side. Left hand comes to the right thigh, right arm down alongside the body. Turn it out. Press into your toes and slowly float that arm up. This side might be different. If you went straight up, maybe you're going to need to alter it on this side. But just take it slowly as far as it will go. If you're up tall here like this, on an inhale breath, stretch your fingers high. Just stretch this whole right side of your body. And on an exhale breath, hold on to that thigh as you lean over. Stretching tall, leaning over, keeping that right shoulder back slightly in line with your ear. And breathe. Big breath if you can into that belly. And on your next inhale breath, slowly float your body back up And exhale, slowly float it down. Really nice, everybody. And relax. Let's just shake out our shoulders, shake out our hands. Now, any tension that you feel like you can even close your eyes and feel where you might feel tension, maybe in the neck, your shoulders, and just let it go. Let it go, right? Whatever we're doing here is perfect and enough. All right, one more pose here sitting before we choose to stand. If we do, we're going to do our little side lunge. This is going to be, this is great for the solar plexus area here. So you're going to scoot to the side of your chair facing right. Yes, good. And now scooting maybe off to the edge of your chair so that maybe your right hip is on the chair and your left leg is not, right? The hip rather. And then see if you can drop your knee down towards the floor. So we're just coming into a lunge here. And if this doesn't feel good on your body, you can stay here with both hip bones because we're just going to go into a little twist. So you're either sitting sideways on your chair or you're dropping your knee down towards the floor. And you're up onto the ball of your foot on that back leg. Good. All right. And now we're going to inhale and reach our arm up towards the sky, this left arm. And if it's available to you, maybe reach the right arm up as well. So we're just kind of finding ourselves in a seated lunge pose. Good. Take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, relax your arms, even though they're up. Maybe you're in cactus pose. And then take another breath in and exhale it out. Relax the shoulders. And on your next inhale breath, you're going to slowly turn towards the back of your chair and either grab on with both hands behind you or maybe just that one hand, maybe just that right hand and left hand can stay on the outside of that left thigh. Yeah. And you're just going to gently look over your right shoulder. Just find yourself coming into a twist, again, taking care of your body. And once you've landed where it feels comfortable, where you feel like a nice twist and the twisting is coming at your waist, you may close your eyes here and just breathe as deeply as you can into the belly. Oh, this is so good for all of those internal organs. Yes, beside your stomach and your spleen and your descending colon, all of your digestive tract. Just belly breathe, massage. When we do that belly breath, we're actually massaging out our internal organs, sending some energy in there. And then as you exhale, the next time you exhale, just relax everything. Slowly start to turn your head back to the side. If you were holding on with both hands, let's just bring the one hand onto your chair. If you had your knee down here, you're going to take this left hand and you're going to lean forward and slide that foot next to the other. So now we're all sitting sideways, right? You're going to scoop both of your hips back onto your chair. And we're going to take a little walk to the front of our chair. Now we're just going to do the other side, same thing. So we're going to come to the other side. So to me, this is the left, your left, yeah. And again, both hip bones on the seat. If it's comfortable for you, slide this right hip bone off. So that, and the only reason for that, hold on to your chair with that left hand and slide your knee down. So it just gives us more room to, if we want to come into a lunge here, yeah. But if you're not in a lunge, then both hip bones on your chair. And now if it's available to you, slowly float your arm up, same side lunge, right? So it should be your right arm, good. And maybe your left arm comes up to meet the right, maybe not. As you exhale, feel your body relax, feel the shoulders relax. Good. Another big breath in, and as you breathe out, slowly start to turn towards the back of your chair, twisting at your waist. And then relax your hands down onto the back of your chair. If that's too high or not right, the sides of your chair is good. And maybe just one hand, maybe just that left hand on your chair, right hand alongside the right thigh. Find your comfort zone and breathe. Slowly looking over that out left shoulder and breathe. Nice big deep breath. As long as we're in some sort of little twist, and we're breathing with that belly breath. We're massaging out those internal organs. Oh yeah. Just 2 more breaths here. Nice, slow, big breaths. And on your next exhale breath, relax everything. And slowly make your way out. Slow that twist, coming to the side. If you had a lunge going on with that right leg, you're going to take your right hand behind that thigh and just help to guide it next to the left foot. Good. Scoot both of your hips back onto the chair. And again, we're going to take this little walk back to the front of the chair. Good. All right. So feeling free to stay in your chair if that's what's serving you today. If you want to do some of these poses standing, we're going to make our way to stand. So slide your heels back. Lean your body forward, press down into your toes, and slowly make your way up to a stance, into the back of your chair. Good. All right, so here we are. We're gonna work our legs a little bit, our toes. So holding on to the back, you're gonna have this little clear and tickling my nose. Yeah. All right, so holding on to the back of your chair here. We're just gonna start to come up onto our tippy toes and drop down to our heels. Up, lift your heels and drop your heels. And lift, and drop, and lift, and drop, and lift, and drop. And now do double time, right? So one of the ways that I've just recently found to build bone mass in our lower body is to hop up and down. So for some of us, hopping up and down is uncomfortable. But just lifting the heels up and down is also great for bone density building here. So feel free to hop up and down if that's what you can. That's what's serving you today, or not. Just lift these heels up and down. Yeah. 3, for 2, for 1. Good. And relax. Good. How was that hopping? Good. Just getting our heart rate up really quickly there. Okay, so stepping back a little bit from your chair, feet just slightly wider than hip distance apart. And let's just rock the body side to side. Again, waking up and getting this solar plexus nice and stretched out and energy flowing in there. So inhaling to one side, exhaling to the other. Just keep going, side to side. Good. Couple more, inhaling, big breath, nice and effervescent, your breath. And slowly make your way back to center, just slow it down, good. That's just such a great pose for any time of day, right? Just moving and swaying side to side, good. All right, so coming into opening up our front spine here. So relaxing the arms down alongside the body, hands come into a little fist. So we did this a little bit differently earlier, I think this week, skier pose, but we're gonna drop your arms down alongside the body. Good. I'm gonna move my chair out of the way to see what I'm doing. Good. So knees are pretty straight. Good. Arms down alongside the body. What we're gonna do is we're gonna just put a little bend in the knees. Just so they come to right about in line with the tip of your toes. Yeah, so we just have that little bend, like we're gonna go skiing, right? And then we're gonna glide our arms back. But now bending your knees is not comfortable. You can do this fine without bending the knees, or just a tiny little bend. Yeah, so glide your arms back. Lift your chin up towards the sky and press that solar plexus or that belly forward. Maybe it's easier to understand if you press your hips forward. Yeah, so we're coming into this little back bend and we're breathing. Yeah, this is so good for counteracting that task work, that grounding of our head and our neck. Yeah, good. More breath. And then slowly relax the head, just drop the chin down. Press down into your toes to straighten your knees. Relax your arms back in line with your body. Good. And shake it out. Good. Tiny little pose, right? That's not a big movement there, but there's a lot going on. You're also stretching that front spine. Good. Shake it out. Okay, so coming into a lunge here. Good. So we're going to start with our right hand. We have our chairs here. We can always hold on to our chairs. We're going to start with the right leg, and we're going to send the right leg back. Now I'm going to take my chair out of the way so you can see me, but you can hold on to your chair there, right? So just find a warrior one pose. So the back heel is down. The front leg is a little bend in that front knee, or however comfortable it is for you. Right, so little bend in this front left knee, and your right foot's back. And maybe you come a little bit wider if you're feeling like you can't let go. Just find a comfortable stance here for your warrior one. Good. All right. Let's bring our hands onto our hips and see if our hips are square to the front of the room. Good. And again, you can always hold on to the chair if you're feeling a little precarious. Good. Just find your warrior one leg. So again, this front knee is a little bit bent, but not beyond the toe, that front toe. All right. Now we're going to take our right arm and reach it up. Good. And maybe our left arm and reach it up. And see if we can square our hips. So tendency here is for this right hip to lift up. See if you can just draw that right hip in slightly. Good. Big breath in here. Exhale it out. You can always be holding on with one hand. You have both arms up. We're going to go into a little twist here. Yeah. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, you're going to twist over to the right and drop your arms halfway. As if you're holding your chair, you just do that one arm to that arm. And inhale, slowly bring your body forward, arms up. Good. It's going to be a little difficult if you're holding onto a chair, so you just remain here. You have both arms up. You're going to exhale and just a little bit twist over to the left. That's tough, right? And maybe drop your arms a little bit. You're twisting at your waist. Just come to wherever it's comfortable. And inhale, slowly come back up. Nice work. Exhale, relax your hand or both hands to your chair. Good. Lean your body forward and slowly on an inhale breath, bring that right leg forward to meet the left. Good. And let's shake it out. Good. We have our chair in front of us here. Maybe we come up and down on those heels. Again, let's build some bone mass today, or you can come into that little hop if you want to. Hopping feels uncomfortable on me for some reason. Probably too many things are moving when I do that. Good. And relax. Good. And shake it out. Just shake out any tension that you've built up. Good. All right. And now we're going to do that warrior one on the other side. So left leg steps back. You're on the heel of the foot. And now right knee, maybe there's a little bit of a bend there in that right knee. Good. And maybe not. Just get comfortable. So being mindful that if you let go of your chair, hands on hips, that you're feeling really grounded, right? You're not feeling like, whoa. If that's the case, widen your stance a little bit, right? So you have a nice base. So get your legs nice and grounded here, hips are forward. And maybe now the left arm comes up. Good. And maybe the right arm comes up as well. And maybe not. You're holding onto your chair or your both arms are up. Good. Take a nice big breath in and exhale, relax. Good. Another big breath in. And as you exhale, slowly turn over to the left and drop your hands halfway, coming into a little twist. Yeah. Good. And then inhale, slowly float the body forward. Good. And again, if you're holding on with one hand, we don't do this, the twist to the other side. Exhale, just come over to the right just a little bit. Feels awkward a little bit, right? Because I don't want you to over twist that spine. Just come to a little bit. And then inhale, slowly come back up. Good. And exhale, bring your hands down to the chair. Lean your body forward. And on an inhale breath, yes, bring that, put both legs together and shake it out. Good. Okay, let's come to a little bit of a wider stance here. Good. Toes are at 2 and 10 o'clock. Here comes our hip opener. Good. We're going to take your hands to your thighs and gently guide your thighs back. And maybe you bend your knees a little bit, right over your heels. Maybe you scoot your heels in slightly. So we're coming into just a wide lunge here on both sides. And maybe you start to slide your hips side to side. Rock your body side to side. Your toes are pressing into the floor, especially the weight evenly from the inside and the outside of your foot. See how that feels. Using your toes, right, to keep you balanced. And if you want to lean your body forward and glide side to side, that's also an option. Good. And then slowly come back to center. Press down into your feet. Slowly straighten your knees. Good. Bring your right toes forward, left toes forward. Bring your heels in, heels in, toes in, heels in, toes in, and shake it out. Good. Nice work. Okay, so coming into our chair pose. Again, you have your hands, your chair can be, it fits in front of you. It's right there. You can use that for a little bit of a balance. But we're gonna take a breath in here. So you're holding onto your chair, or you can have your hands just on your thighs or on your chair. Yeah, take a breath in, and as you exhale, start to bend your hips back towards the back of the room, as your knees will start to naturally bend, as if you're looking to sit in a stool behind you. Good. All right. And if you're looking down, see if you can lift your gaze up. Good. And again, you're either holding onto your chair or your thighs. You can stay there with your hands, or if you want a little bit more of a stretch here, yes, maybe one arm comes forward, maybe the other arm as well. So we have lots of different options here on your chair, maybe one arm, maybe both. Good. And then inhale and see if you can lift your chest and maybe reach your fingers up towards the upper corner of the room. Yes, wherever it's comfortable, and breathe. Don't stop breathing here. So nice, big, long, deep breath. And as we exhale, see if you can sit back toward a little closer to the pretend stool behind you. Yeah. Breath, big breath. Again, this should feel like a challenge, but it should not feel like there's any pain or any extreme discomfort. And then on your next exhale breath, go ahead and float your hands down to either your thighs or the chair. Press into your thighs or the chair, press into your toes, and slowly start to lift your body back up as you straighten your knees. Good. And relax. Good. Nice. Shake it out. Might feel nice now to come into a little bit wider stance, not too wide. And bringing your hand on your hips, softening your knees, and let's just do a couple of hip circles. This is always the one for me that feels like, okay, yeah, that feels good. Again, we're getting all this energy in the solar plexus, just dispersing, moving around. It's why really most exercise feels good, because it basically gets all this chakra energy moving, and then we just naturally feel better. Yeah. And then come back to center, good. And bringing those toes, feet back to hip distance apart. Okay. One last standing pose here, then we'll make our way back down to our chairs. We're gonna come into a back bend. So again, arms down alongside the body, and then glide them back, sort of like we did with our skier pose. And now we're gonna see if we can clasp our hands behind our back. Good. Yeah, and maybe the palms touch, and maybe they don't. And if this is even too much on your shoulders, especially if you have any injuries or things like that, just keep your arms just sliding back to wherever they're comfortable. Good. Okay, take a nice big breath in. See if you can lift your chest and lift your chin and reach your hands a little closer to the floor if they're clasped behind you. And feel that nice stretch. Shoulders reaching back. Toes are gently pressing into the floor. You can even close your eyes here and just see that whole front of your body open. Your throat, your heart, your spine, right? Everything's wide open, lifting up. Good. And as you exhale, if your eyes floated closed, you can float them open. Bring your chin back, shoulders. Keep your hands still behind you there. You're gonna just do a little half forward fold. So we're gonna take a nice big breath in, and on an exhale breath, knees are soft, right? They're not hyperextending back. We're going to start to send your hips back like we did in chair pose. Nice flat back, and just look down towards the floor or the seat of your chair and breathe. Hopefully your head's not didn't conk on the back of the chair there. Good. And now if you're comfortable here, if you'd like to open up just a little bit more on an inhale breath, you can float your arms up off your back, right? If your arms are not clasped, you're just like diving, right? You're just airplaning back there. Yeah, and breathe. Good. 2. Maybe you slowly drop the top of your head towards the floor, but if that feels like too much pressure on your head, do not do that. Good. And 1. And press down into your feet now. Drop your arms onto your back. And slowly, as you draw your hands towards the floor, let that slowly lift your body back up. Good, nice. And once fully up, unclasp your hands and shake it out. Good. And then bring again your feet a little wider apart, and let's just do our little twist. I recently was listening to some Beatle music. Remember Twist and Shout? Yeah. Only I think I was listening to All You Need Is Love. Da, 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 da. Yeah. All right. And let's come back. I like to do those just loosey-goosey things because really that's yoga as well. Just moving the body however it feels good to you. All right, we're going to make our way back to our chair. We're going to do some little challenges again as we sit down. Everybody's doing a great job getting this going here. Yeah, stoking the fire. Good. All right, so we're at the front of our chair here. I want to just demonstrate we can do chair pose like we did standing, seated. It's just a little, it feels just a little bit different. But if any of you ever just, choose to stay seated while we're doing other poses, this is an option for chair pose, right? So we're just going to float our arms forward. Good. And then on an inhale breath, you're going to lift your arms up like we do in chair pose. Good. Take a big breath in, and on an exhale breath, press your belly forward and lean your body forward just slightly. And you can feel that this is that same chair pose when we're actually sitting in a chair. Yeah. And still opening up that whole front body. Good. Reaching the arms up as high as is comfortable, pressing your chest forward and your belly forward. Again, only as much as is comfortable. This is a back bend. Good, very mild one. And then slowly bring the body back up and relax the hands down onto the lap. Good. So again, all of these back bends are helping us with keeping our head just above our shoulders and not ending up, because the more we do this, the more that our memory, our body memory will stay there, right? And that restricts all of this energy, all of these chakras in our center body. Okay, so a little bit of a reverse of that. We're going to come into boat pose. So we're going to be engaging this area here. All right, so we're going to start with just laying our hands like a little butterfly, right? Looks like a little butterfly on my chest. on your chest. Good. Just hold your heart here. Always feels nice to hold your heart. Yeah, that helps us with just the great energy of this. I have everything. All of my answers are in here, inside. Yeah. Okay. So getting a nice tall spine. Again, we're at the very front of our chair. Get a nice tall spine here. And we're going to just lift the chin up slightly. And as we exhale, tug that whole solar plexus back, your whole belly back. And as you exhale again, you're going to draw the top of your shoulders. You're going to lean back. Spine stays nice and straight. Yeah. And breathe. This is a really easy one to stop breathing. But you feel the whole weight of your body is being held up by your belly and that solar plexus, right? And breathe. All that cord. 2 and 1. And slowly come back up. Good. And relax. Good. The more we do that, you'll tend to feel a lot of strain in your neck when you do that. So try to relax that and engage this. The more you engage this in, the more this will relax. Okay. We're going to do that one more time. This time, opposite hand on top. So if it feels weird, and know that you have to go the other way. So to think about it for a second. And if you have the same stance, it's no big deal. All right, so a little bit more of a challenge on this one. So we're gonna, again, lift the chin, tuck the belly in, suck it in, and keeping the spine straight, start to lean back as if you wanna touch the top of your shoulders to the back of your chair. Good. Now, if you wanna take a little bit more of a challenge, you can come up onto your right toes, tippy toes, and your left. So we're on our tiptoes, and you really feel that low belly engaged there, and you are breathing. And again, if you start to get a really tight neck, see if you can tuck your belly in a little bit more and relax your chin and your neck. Yeah, for 2 and for 1. And slowly bring the body back up. Drop your feet to your back to full foot. Good. And relax. Good. And let's shake it out. Shake out your neck, side to side. Again, this always gets so tight. Yeah, that's why our necks get sore all the time, because they're holding up this big head, right? And they're taking in a lot of tension. Good. Okay. So coming into a next, one more gentle little twist here, just because we're really waking this whole area up. Good. All right, so we're gonna come to either crossing, let's come to actually first, we're gonna do a nice wide leg here. So scoot your hips forward at the front of your chair and heel toe your feet out as wide as you can. Good. And just making sure that your feet are not further out than your knee, right? So you want those knees right above your heels. Good. And then on an inhale breath, lift your chest. And already I'm feeling a nice stretch in this whole inner thigh, right? Even in my back hamstrings here a little bit. Take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, glide this solar plexus forward. Glide your chest forward and lean your body forward, keeping a straight spine, just looking towards the floor. I'm really tight on my inner thighs. Yeah. And then slowly roll your body over to the right. We're just going to do upper body circles. Keep your head right above your shoulders as we go back and to the left. So we're just circling the whole trunk of our body. Yes. And I know we do this often, but see if you can tap into doing it a little differently today. Yeah, maybe you notice, I don't move my head. Let's not move my head. And just really make a little bit bigger circle. And maybe, what does it feel like when I go back? Do I tuck in my belly? Yeah, next time you come forward, pause. And let's just go to the other side, making some nice big circles here. Again, nice and slow and mindful. And just notice what's going on. Feel free to close your eyes in this too. Yeah, and the next time you come forward, pause, press down into your toes, your feet, your hands, and with a straight spine, and straight back up. Bring your toes in, heels in, toes in, heels in. Good. And just wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. All right, so we're either gonna cross our right foot in front of our left, or we're gonna cross our right leg over. It's coming into a nice twist here. Good. All right, arms down alongside the body. We're gonna let's just float our arms out to either side into a T here. And let's just do our little liver dance here, since we're doing that solar plexus area. Lift your fingers up and press your palms into either side of the room. Press, 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 getting some energy going in that gut area, that solar plexus area, liver, gallbladder. Yeah, and relax, good. Now relax your hands down. Let's turn our palms up. So slowly rotate the palms up and slowly bring the arms either into cactus. Let's all do cactus pose, yeah. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, relax and slowly pivot. One more time, we're gonna twist over to the right and just relax your arms down now. Just let them float, fingers float towards the floor. So the outside of your left forearm is on the outside of that right thigh, or the hand if you crossed at your ankles. Good. Slowly turn your head again over to that right shoulder and big breath into that belly. As you breathe in, belly rise. As you breathe out, belly draws in, twist a little bit more, massaging out those internal organs. Yeah. And as you exhale, relax your body and slowly come out of the twist, bringing your body back forward. Good. And last pose here, just the other side. Good. So uncross and either crossing at your ankles, one foot over the other, just gives us a little bit more momentum to go into a twist, or maybe left leg over right. Good. And again, let's start with a nice tall spine, arms down alongside the body. Good. Turn the palms out and inhale, slowly come up. And so this time either you can stop here and come into cactus, or if you want to continue on, reaching up towards the sky, that's an option. Good. Inhale, stretch up tall if your arms are straight. As you exhale, relax the body, relax the shoulders, pivot at your waist, and turn to the left. And relax your arms down. Good. And look over the left shoulder. Continue to keep the spine just gently straight, not rounding, and breathe into your belly. Nice big breath. So much energy we released and toxins we released, and opening up of that solar plexus. Finding our self-esteem. Relax the body and slowly turn out of the pose, back forward, uncross here. Good. All right, let's come into a final relaxation. So what we want to do is get our hips all the way to the very back of our chair. So leaning forward, pressing into your feet, scooting all the way to the very back of your chair. Yeah, good. All right. So finding our space, right? So we just want to get a sitting comfortably. So the low of your back is nice and supported. Let's bring our hands up on our thighs. Palm, top of your hands just resting on your thighs. Good. Let's take a nice big breath in. Feel the top of your head trying to touch the ceiling. And as you exhale, slowly float your eyes closed as we come into final relaxation pose. All right. Relaxing the whole body now. And just scan your body and make any final little adjustments. If you're chilly, maybe you grab something to put on. For these next few minutes, you just want to be really relaxed. So get all your moving out. Yes, good. And once you've done that, and slowly bring your awareness to the solar plexus, that area right above your navel, right below your rib cage. Just imagine this bright, sunshiny light there. Just this beautiful fire that's nice and even and balanced, just burning. Yes, that digestive fire. And take a nice breath in and slowly breathe out. And so much of our mind is what becomes what manifests. So we're going to set some intentions here today. And just as we breathe in, take a breath in. And as you breathe out, just say to yourself, I am strong. I am courageous. I am confident. I am worthy of happiness. I am worthy of success. And I am worthy of love. And I take responsibility for my actions. And I take responsibility for my choices. And I take responsibility for my thoughts. And I allow myself to shine. And I am more than enough. And now let go of all of your efforts. and just be. And take a nice gentle breath in and breathe out. Relax all of your muscles and tendons, ligaments. Feel your toes relax, your feet, your legs. Feel the entire weight of your body just melting into your chair. Feel your belly relax. And again, bring your attention to that solar plexus and that beautiful flame that just burns day in and day out. All of your internal organs relax. Liver, stomach, spleen, gallbladder, intestines. Heart is relaxed. Chest is relaxed. Shoulders, arms, hands. Feel your neck relax and loose. Feel your head relax. Skin of your forehead, your eyes. And bring a gentle little smile to your face. And relax whole body. Whole body's relaxed. Bring your awareness to your thoughts. And just give your thoughts permission to be there. Just observe them. Don't get attached. And just for this next minute and a half, just be here. Nothing to do and nowhere else to be right now, but right here. And the very center of our body is so precious. Honor this area. And pay full attention to your solar plexus. Relax. Take a gentle breath in. Feel your belly gently rise. Feel that gut feel gently ignite. Now just relax. Feel the manifestation of your confidence, your happiness, your balance, self-image, completely balanced now. And take a little bit deeper breath in, fill up that belly, and exhale, relax. And gently bring your awareness to how you feel. Bring that little smile back to your face, that smile of self-confidence. And just simply joy. And gently begin to wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers. Again, take a little bit deeper breath in and let it go. And start to sway the body side to side. It's coming into a nice relaxed state, continuing to stay in that nice relaxed state. And come back to center and float your hands into prayer position, Anjali Mudra. Rest your hands onto your heart. And take a nice big deep breath in, fill up your belly. And as you exhale, draw your belly back and draw your forehead down towards your fingertips. Shoulders relaxed. In closing, practice today with this. We have what we seek. It is there all the time. And if we give it time, it will make itself known to us. And our faith will be rewarded. And when you feel ready and complete and at your own pace, just gently begin to flutter the eyes open. Let the light in slowly as you lift your head. I thank you all for coming and taking care of yourself today and reminding ourselves that we have all that we need right here inside of us. Yeah. Namaste.